the bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a echo I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. Every other city. Every other city I go, from Colorado to the bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. To every other city I go. From Colorado to the bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. Let's go.
What it do, y'all? Trying this new feature out. We're going to react to a few interviews of the Colorado Buffaloes. You know what I'm saying? On y'all way in, hit that like button. Hit that like button. I'm just trying this new feature so I can be prepared for the season. Got a lot of exciting announcements for you guys. Obviously, you guys know that we will be attending the campus this month, and we also have a lot of other exciting things to talk about. But Colorado Buffaloes, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm loving what I'm seeing so far from the team. Let's see, we got some comments. Matt, what's going on? I already watched it. They fire. Okay, yeah, I can't wait to see how everything is looking. Appreciate you for chiming in. Shout out to Selma, man. Selma has been going real hard, man. I might have to make you a moderator for this season. You know what I'm saying? You've been going hard for me. You know, I definitely appreciate your support for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's been definitely motivating to see you and some of the others consistently checking out the channel. But yeah, we're gonna get some people time to join. How y'all feeling today? Hit that like button though, man. Hit that like button. We got a lot of good, exciting things to talk about. This is the year, though. I'm telling you guys right now, this is the year that Colorado's going to go all the way. You know what I'm saying? O-line look good. You know what I'm saying? The D-line looking good. It's all on the coaches, in my opinion. What's going on, MD32 River? What's going on, man? Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm trying it out, see how everything operate. You know what I'm saying? I may make a few mistakes here and there with y'all, man, but I'm just trying out the new feature. So this is a good rough draft, I guess you could say. We're riding with you. Appreciate that, Selma. Shout out to Janette Fox. She says, hi, everyone. Janette Fox in the house. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Can y'all hear me real good? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Okay, he says, I truly believe the NC North Dakota State game is going to be a straightforward blowout. I got my tickets and my reservations, and I'm ready to ride. Oh, yeah, it's going to definitely – I don't feel like it's going to be a close game neither. But Colorado cannot go into this game with that mentality. They got to go into this game feeling like, you know, this is going to be a good game. But us as fans, you know, we're supposed to feel that way. And I agree with you 100%. I feel like Colorado is too loaded to allow this team to stick around. Now, this is not taken away from North Dakota State because this is a good team. Now, North Dakota State is a powerhouse, considering they is a, you know, FBS team. But, you know, this is a team that is capable of creating upsets. They have done it before. And you hear Coach Prime speaking about that a lot. I should have got that slide as well. But he speak about that, you know, this team is not a team to take lightly. They're going to go all the way. If they don't, it's the coach's fault. Yeah, I agree 100%. It's going to all come down to coaching. In my personal opinion, that's really what it's going to come down to. I mean, they have the talent. They have the best quarterback in the country. Wide receivers are off the charts. So, I mean, in my opinion, it's really going to come down to the coaching, as you stated, as well as, the players going to have to play. The coaches can't play for the players, but it's going to come down to game-like situations. Are we running the ball when we up 14, 21 points? You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to control the game. Appreciate you, Selma. Shout out to Robert. He says, we here, Mag Dog, respect. Appreciate that, Roberto. Appreciate you 100%, man. I appreciate you guys for chiming in. So let's go ahead and get started. So shout out to Buff Stampede, for getting this interview. So Jordan Seaton, man, to be honest with you guys, Jordan Seaton, he has been performing very well in camp. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to hear, how he feels as far as so far, transitioning from that high school career to college. It's a big deal, for a lot of these young guys. These guys are young. A lot of people don't realize that these guys are very young, man. So, I'm excited to hear what he has to say. And I'm pretty much reacting to the video, so I'm gonna have to pause here and there. And as we go through the video, if you guys have something to say, put it in the chat.
First camp was about? It's been good. It's been hard work, like literally hard work. Coach Prime don't play, and then me being an incoming freshman and having a big role as I do, I got to come in and can't be the 19-year-old that I am.
Jordan, so many freshmen that struggle just with that adjustment to college football. Where do you feel like you are in that regard? Do you feel like you're acclimating pretty quickly? Do you feel like you're catching on?
Yeah, everybody struggles. I have bad days in practice, but I'd rather it happen in practice than on the big field.
That's the thing about it, though. Like, players gonna make mistakes. That's the beauty of camp. You know what I'm saying? That's the purpose of it being camp, is that, it's gonna be trial and error. You're gonna make mistakes and stuff like that, and that's what it's about. Shout out to Ho Chu. He said, as usual, you are my Mag Dog. Appreciate you, bro. All the way to Vietnam, you got love. Yeah, appreciate that 100%. But that's the beauty of it being camp. As you're going through trial and error, you're making mistakes, but this is the time to correct those mistakes.
I'm not perfect at what I do, but I'm gonna try to chase perfection. So that's really where I'm at.
So I see that.
You feel like you fit in well, like physically and all that, though?
Yeah. Strength staff is good. We got the guys from Georgia. You know how they claim Georgia football is the best and stuff, but we play football over here too. So,
Jordan, it seems like there's been quite a few scraps between offensive and defensive line on the field here during practice, from what we can see. Can you speak to maybe that?
Appreciate you, Big Walt. Appreciate you for this. For being a member for me. You says Seaton should be all right. I agree 100%. I feel like Seaton is definitely going to be good. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that with him deciding to go and play for Coach Prime has opened the door for Coach Prime to not only get more offensive linemen, but also gain more, top dogs. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Seaton deciding to go to Colorado was huge for Coach Prime. But yeah, man, shout out to you. I definitely appreciate you. I see you've been a member for 3 months. That means a lot to me right there.
Competitive nature of the team this year and the edge you guys want to play with.
Passion. I feel like the O-line last year lacked passion, and right now we got a lot of it. We got a lot of dudes. We're just going at it. Same dudes. One dude might have a bad day today. Next day is, I'm getting back at that guy. So I feel like passion is what this offense and defense has the most. And integrity, like with them themselves. Just self-integrity.
You've transformed your body a lot going all the way back from the beginning of high school to now. It feels like you even leveled up a little bit between the time you got here on campus. What does that look like for you, and kind of what has gone into that?
Actually, I'm on a diet right now. I've been eating straight fish for about...
Yeah, that diet is very important. Janette Fox says, I don't know if any practice that goes perfectly. I agree 100%. I don't know any practice where everything is going to go perfect. You're going to make mistakes for sure. MD32 driver says, yep, get the mistakes out now. I respect his maturity. He's ready. Watch the highlights. Me too. And the thing is, what I like about him is the fact that with him being so young and having so much pressure, it seems like it don't faze them any bit. You know what I'm saying? And being around a lot of guys like Khalil Benson, I think definitely helps him. Tyler Brown, a lot of the veterans. But when you look at Jordan Seaton, you wouldn't even think that he's very young. You know what I'm saying? He has a very mature mindset. And I think that right there is going to carry his career a lot further as well, because he's growing, or he has grown fast, you know what I'm saying, at a young age. So I think that's going to be that's going to help him a lot as far as, the more years, the more times he play, because I mean, once again, he's just a freshman, and that's crazy. I have to remind myself that, what I'm saying, when I'm watching these videos.
Going on 2 months, like a month and 3 weeks. Chef Solomon upstairs, he makes me a personalized plate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I've been very grateful to him because he's been a big part in transitioning my body. And then just going to lift and working. So,
what is the experience compared to based upon what you thought it might be when you were getting recruited, when they were pitching things to you? Has it lived up to the billing?
Better. I actually thought this place was actually going to be really, really bad. This is my opinion. Everybody got their own opinion. But I took a risk, and then me coming in and having Coach Prime and everything he told me that he was going to do, he did. Everything that Coach said he was going to do, he did. And not as far as like, it's better than what I thought it would be. Like, you got the mountains. I've never been out here. I'm from the DC area, Maryland area. So it's like, I'm city boy. Out here, we got mountains. You get like a sunny day every single day. I never had that before, so that's good. And it's like I'm back at IMG with the Florida weather here,
So you weren't being sarcastic. You thought it was going to be bad.
I'm dead serious.
Up until when?
My first day. My first day here. I was like, oh, yeah, I like it.
What did you think it was going to be? When you say bad?
Bad, like, nothing really too crazy. Just like, as far as bad, like, yeah, like, you don't know how much money we bringing in here. So, like, like you go to other universities like the Big Tens, SECs, they got $10 billion contracts, all crazy stuff. So it's like, I thought I was taking risks. But then coming in here, it exceeded expectation. We actually have a great facility. We actually spend a lot of money.
MD32 driver says, we from the same area. I didn't know that. Oh, for real? Oh, yeah, that's dope right there. I ain't know that either. Yeah, that's dope. And I agree with Jordan Seaton. A lot of people think that, when you go into Colorado, the market is going to be, kind of unbalanced compared to like maybe an Alabama, Georgia, you know what I'm saying? But people don't realize Coach Prime, Deion Sanders himself is marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like, anywhere Deion Sanders goes, the money is going to follow. You know what I'm saying? And even when he went to Jackson State, the money followed because of that name, Deion Sanders. So I think a lot of recruits are starting to understand that the same thing that Jordan Seaton is speaking about as far as some of his concerns before going to Colorado. But once they realize and understand who primetime Deion Sanders is, then it makes a lot of sense. That's why I feel like regardless of where primetime goes or wherever he coaches at, success will follow because what he has done year after year after year, from playing, of course, that's what most of, this come from his ability to be the greatest to ever play the game, along with some of his success as far as coaching. So this is great for Jordan Seaton to put this out there, though, in the media.
On food, as you can see, which I was talking about, and everything's just exceeded expectation from the littlest things to the biggest things for me.
So you said you thought you were taking a big risk. What was it that made you commit, even though you felt like it was a big risk?
It wasn't like a bad risk. It was more of like taking a chance on myself. You know, not too many people want to go to I call this underdog school. You know, a lot of people want to go to a school that's built, a school like Georgia, the Bama's, like where it's like your next guy up. But here it's like you never had no 5-star lineman come here. You don't have a Travis Hunter coming here every time. You don't have a Deion Sanders that could be every time. So it's like a risk in that area. Not really like it's going to be bad or it's going to be a terrible place to live in. Because if it was terrible, I wouldn't even think about visiting the first time. I was very selective of where I went to school at. So just a risk as far as like there's nobody else to do it. So it's like now it's like you can really be the first.
Shout out to Roberto. He says, Seaton as a freshman with all these vets around him and the wealth of coaching and mentor would make him successful. I agree. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that as well because he's surrounded by a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, that really want to win. And we see it a lot from Khalil Benson, to be exact. You know, his mentality, I feel like, has changed the whole environment around the offensive line. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm looking from my phone. I see the video is a little bit freezing, so I'm gonna have to. That's why I'm doing this now, so I can kind of like, you know, fix everything for the season. But yeah, I feel like with Jordan Seaton, you know, with him being surrounded around guys that want to win, you know, guys that care about winning, it's going to help him a lot. You know, last season, it's amazing of how much this team has transitioned from last season to this season. You know, just the mentality standpoint. Guys really want to block, for crying out loud. I feel like 52 sacks won't happen this season. You know, now if it did happen, I would definitely be very, very surprised because of the mentality these guys have. They're going at each other every single day in camp. So to see that in the way these guys really fighting and scratching and clawing with each other, I just cannot vision giving up 52 sacks this season. So we almost done with the video, and I'm going to see what you guys have to say. But I just pretty much want to try this video thing out to see, you know, make some tweaks, you know, stretch out some of the kinks and twinks, you know what I'm saying, make this thing good for the season. So as I look with my phone, though, I do see some glitching. So I'm going to have to fix that and figure out why. But let's finish the video.
Like that, if that makes sense to you.
Are the older guys cool with you?
Yes.
Because you know NFL, they carry pads and there's hazing. It just happens everywhere. You'll find that out at the next level. That's what they do with rookies.
Hazing.
You know what hazing is? Rookies got to carry the pads.
Oh, like in the league.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's mild, but that's the
Yeah. We don't really have that. For me, freshman initiation is just like listening. You know, like just listening to the guys in front of me. They don't really do the hazing or the fighting. Like, no, we don't do that. This is a brotherhood. Brothers fight, but not to the point where it's like we don't like each other, you know?
Right.
All right, thanks, Jordan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan.
So I feel like it was a very good, you know,
if you're a
video.
web designer, here are 4 Wix Studio features.
You know, I feel like it was a very, very good video. Let's see, we got Janette says, Khalil is a great person for him to be around. He is a great leader. Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely agree. I love the fact that he has taken on a challenge. And it definitely seems like he want to win. You know, and a lot of people feel like they don't like his attitude because of some of the ways he go about, you know, his business as far as, you know, the fighting and all of that. But you need that on a football team to be great. You know, for an example, we saw we saw the Colorado State game last year, and we saw where majority of the guys on the team didn't have heart. You know, to watch the Travis Hunter hit and see some of the offensive linemen running back to the huddle when your quarterback is running to, you know, defend, you know, Travis Hunter, that right there pretty much told me how far the team was going to go last year. But I can tell you guys right now, this season, that ain't going to happen. You know, it's too many dogs on this team for that to happen. Selma says, he can experience things for himself. CU culture, facts. I agree with you 100%. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. You know, it's about experiencing, you know, the culture and you know, and things like that. Um, you know what I'm saying? And once again, as I said before, shout out to Big Walt. Seaton should be all right, you know. But yeah, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Experience that college atmosphere. I mean, it has to be amazing to be a college athlete at Colorado, you know, being surrounded by a lot of celebrities, you know. I mean, just like last season, you know, the season opener, you have Lil Wayne rapping, you know what I'm saying, on his way out. Like that right there was enough motivation for me. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this team is going to go very far. You know, I just kind of want to kind of play around with this new feature that I have for the season, you know, to see how everything works, you know, see what like I say, kinks and twinks that I have to work with. You know what I'm saying? The video played, but there's still some practice that I need to do before the season to try to tweak out the glitching. People say stuff, don't really know. Khalil has never started a fight. Exactly. Majority of the people that say things never actually played a game in their life. You know what I'm saying? Or they never been around competition, whether it's football, basketball, you know, hockey, or whatever it is. I mean, it could be any competitive. It could be a job. Like people that be saying that, they are, in my opinion, they are okay with losing. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you are somebody that's very competitive, then you understand where Khalil coming from. You know, he ain't starting fights. He just has a mentality that, hey, we ain't finna have 52 sacks this season. If you like it, then this is not the right place for you. You know what I'm saying? And we need this mentality on football teams, in specific Colorado, because you don't want, there's only so much that Coach Prime can do to get these guys ready. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just feel like that's those things important. I agree. The mentality is different and the chemistry is high energy. That's a great sign. Facts. 100%. Well, like I said, once again, man, I appreciate you guys. You know, I just wanted to pretty much figure out how this new feature is gonna work for you guys, man. But I hope you guys excited. We will be reacting to the next practice when Well Off Media get that out. These guys are practicing like they played together before. Facts. He about to put on for Maryland, DC. We play with passion out here. Facts. That's 100%. I agree. But appreciate you guys once again, man. We will be going live again soon. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. And see y'all soon. Peace.